Hey y'all. I decided to come live, y'all, because your girl just feels so good, and I just been getting things in order. I'm like Peach McIntyre now. I've been trying to get my house in order. Been trying to get my kids in order. Been trying to get me in order. So I done came up with this routine since the kids are back in school now. Y'all try to do everything that I need to do before it's time for bed. And once when my candle is lit on my stove and my candle sitting on my stove, it's over with. So it is like 8:15 now. And y'all, I feel good. I have got done with everything. Other than right now I'm ironing the boys' clothes. And then I'm gonna find my work clothes. I'm trying to go ahead and end everything early. And y'all might hear the noise in the background. I got the fan on. I'm trying to end everything early because I'm doing overtime in the morning. I'll be doing 3 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. Ain't nothing like getting this money, y'all. So I gotta do what I gotta do. When you got kids, you ain't got no choice but to do what you gotta do, and that's what I'm doing what I gotta do. My oldest son birthday is coming up next Wednesday. Then my daughter birthday will be coming up on the 16th. Then my bonus boy's birthday, their birthday both is on the 14th, but they are a year apart. And then my birthday coming up on the 25th. But other than that, how have y'all been doing? How have y'all been doing? I feel so much better now that the kids are back in school. School started July the 29th, but my kids couldn't start. I had them got them up, got them dressed for school and everything, but because we had moved, like they wasn't fully in the system, as they say, they wasn't fully in the system. No bus route, no teacher, so it was basically like a waiting thing. We took them up there the next day because that same day that we had took them, she was like, "Oh, you can bring them tomorrow. They can start tomorrow." And then while I was at work, um, they got took up there, and it was they're not in the system like, so they started today, and yeah, I feel so much better because my babies are in school. They growing up. Yeah, please excuse my hair. This is how my hair ended up after work. Can't net to hold my hair. But yeah, I feel so much better that they are in school now because I don't know. This time go around, it just feels so much more different. And I guess because I was so much more prepared, I was so prepared, like trying to go shopping and everything. But I had to teach myself, you're only one person. Like, I'm only one person. It's only so much that I can do at one time when I have more than one child. So, um, I did the necessities. I did what they needed. Yeah, I did what they needed, and everything turned out so fine. Everything turned out so good, y'all. Even when I went shoe shopping, everything turned out so good. Normally, if I go into the store and try to buy two pair of shoes, like adult shoes, be running me like $200 something. Y'all, tell me why I went into the store. And God was with me on this. I went into the store and paid $235 for 5 pair of shoes. 232 or either 235, one of them for 5 pair of shoes. So all the kids end up getting a pair of shoes and everything. And y'all, when I say, I just feel so blessed, and I just feel so, so fortunate enough that I was able to, do that. And it just feels so good. And not at separate times. I bought all them shoes at one time. And I'm not saying this to be bragging because, I know there's plenty of people in the world that may not have got that chance to do that, or is struggling to do that. But you know, I'm just saying, like, based off my point of view, and the years that I have went through, with being a mom and everything, and them going to school, growing up, and just being a parent in general. Sometimes you can't always put everything on yourself, and I'm slowly teaching myself that. Slowly teaching myself that. I'm trying to get everything in order, get myself in order, and everything. So, like I said, I'm slowly learning. They're slowly learning. But yeah, back off subject. Yeah, they gave us to run around with these kids in school. And then on the website it says that they strongly encourage them to wear uniforms. So I go on the school website, and it said that they was wearing uniforms, y'all. I put my boys in uniforms. Tell me why they get to school this morning. And some of the kids had on uniforms, some kids didn't. Kind of find out they don't have to wear a uniform. They just encourage for, the kids to wear a uniform, but they don't have to. So that was a bummer, because the boys they wasn't upset, but they were just like, Mommy, like, you don't have to wear a uniform. Like, some of the kids had uniforms, some of them didn't. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like, yeah. But these these somewhat like uniform pants, but not. So Juju gonna wear these tomorrow. They thin. They like uniform material, but I don't think they are. But he'll be okay. But he wearing these tomorrow. These came from Walmart, and it was $5.98. $5.98. But I know a lot of kids have went back to school, and I know a lot of kids haven't started yet. But y'all, I just pray that God give each and every one of our kids, direction and strength. And I say direction, like, because to keep them on the right path. No matter, how hard their work may get, no matter how frustrated they may get. I just ask God to keep each and every one of our kids on the right path, lead them in the right direction. And, most of all, I pray that these teachers are protected, because without our teachers, a lot of kids won't know nothing. And without our loving and caring teachers, a lot of kids will be lost when it comes down to school. And I just thank God I have not had a problem yet with either one of my kids' teachers, because, yeah, yeah, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, just Lord God, protect these kids and protect these teachers. And I just hope and pray that, like, every school around the world is just protected. Even though I know, I can't just, even though, I just can't come out my mouth and just say that, because, things happen, and, sometimes we just gotta be prepared for things like that. But I just hope, like, each and every one of our kids, no matter, where they're from, who they come from, I just hope that they're protected and taught well. I just pray that they have all the knowledge that they need in order to be successful in school. No matter if they're in kindergarten, no matter if they're a senior, I just pray that, they get all the knowledge that they need and deserve. Because how the world is today, if you don't know nothing while you're in school, when you grow up, you'll be lost. And I remember us growing up, like my age, my generation. We used to always say, a lot of things that we wasn't gonna have to know, y'all. That was not the case. A lot of stuff that we have to deal with as an adult, we needed that information while we was kids, high school, especially high school, because a lot of stuff in elementary and middle, very easy breezy. But when you got to high school, that was the most, how do you say it? That was the most essential, or however you say it, like the most important information that we needed. But yeah, so I have their clothes ironed. Typically, I let Kaya do her thing, but as I'm getting older, as she's getting older, I'm still teaching myself that, every once in a while, just step in just to check in and, and see. And that's Kaya, bring me your clothes. So I'm gonna iron her clothes. I'll be trying to give her space, let her do her thing. But bring me your clothes. I'm tired, y'all. When I get off live, I'm finna sit back and sip on me a wine cooler. Y'all, these past couple of days, I don't know. I just feel so wonderful. I feel so blessed. I just feel like God is about to do something in my life. Not only my life, God is about to do something in all of our lives. But I just feel so blessed. Like when I say blessed, blessed, I done got a whole lot of energy out of nowhere. Like y'all, when I don't pray, I feel so sluggish. I feel so drained, and I just feel like I just ain't got no energy at all. But I've been making sure I get back on it. I've been making sure at least read my Bible. Then I have an app on my phone that I also read it. Like when I get to work, I just sit there and put these right there. Okay. On top of the phone. I just make sure that when I get to work, sometimes I just sit down and just read. But most of all, I try to read, before I go to bed, go ahead and say my prayers and everything. And I just been feeling so good lately. I just noticed that, like, yesterday, I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel so good. And I noticed, like I said, when I don't pray, I just don't feel right. When I don't read my Bible, I don't feel right. And I've been on it lately, and ever since I've been having so much energy, I've been able to just get off work, handle home, do what I need to do, and go to bed. Wake up the next day, do it again. Because for the past like 2 weeks or so, y'all, I have not been feeling it. Well, I was not feeling it. 2 or 3 weeks, one of them. Like I didn't have no energy. I just felt so drained. Then one day I was just like, man, like I don't know. This job is just draining me. And then I had to talk to myself like, this is not you. Like this is not you. Like get it together. Like when I said I was drinking coffee on top of coffee, I had on started back drinking Monsters, and I don't want to get back to drinking Monsters because they really don't work good with my body. So they used to, but now they get me to a point like once when I start drinking them, my chest start I could feel my heart beating faster than normal. Then I would start getting a headache and everything. When it wear off, my body would just crash. I'll be so more exhausted than what I was. So I try to stay from away from the monsters, and I have not been drinking coffee lately. The last time I had coffee, I made coffee one morning. I forgot when that was, and I haven't had it ever since then. So God been giving me my strength, y'all. All you gotta do is just pray and talk to God. He gonna give you strength through whatever situation there may be. Whether you need strength so you can be, have more energy, whether it's strength to, carry through a situation, whatever the case may be, God will give you your strength if you just, talk to Him. Ask him for the strength, and He'll give it right on to you. Iron your pants. And yes, y'all, I am ironing on the bed. Yes. It ain't nothing like ironing on a good old soft comfy bed. I need to get me an ironing board for real. But when I had an ironing board, the ironing board didn't get used. It didn't get used. I had an ironing board and was still ironing on the bed. Gigi, what you doing back there? Iron her pants. Sip on me a little bit of wine. Listen to me, tell me some sip on some wine. Yeah, I'm really getting old. I'm getting older. Tell me some sipping on some wine. Even though I need to stop my mess because I do not want to get into a habit of saying that I need some wine. I don't want to get into the habit because I'm not a wine drinker. I'm not a nothing drinker. But lately, it just been putting me more on, how do I say it, on relax mode. Like last night, I had me one of my wine pouches, and it just relaxed me. I went to sleep, woke up refreshed. But I just gotta find me something to make me sleep because anxiety really be getting the best of me. It really does. Like, I sleep, but I don't. Like, you would think that I just done got the most sleep whatsoever because I sleep. But it's like my body don't sleep. My mind don't sleep. Like, while I'm asleep, my mind still be going and going and going and going and going and going. And so when I wake up, I'm so overly exhausted because my mind just been going while I'm asleep. Like, it's like literally like my mind be going. Hold on. How can I put it? It's like I'm asleep, but it's like my body's still in like up mode. Like I'm still thinking, I can still feel everything. So it's just like I don't be getting no rest. After I had my youngest son, they they tried to put me on medicine. I took it maybe like twice. I didn't like how it had me feeling. Then I don't like to just take medicine and then be out. Don't know nothing. Don't know what happened that night. Don't know, what's going on around you. Like I don't want to be like that because I got kids, and I don't want. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be stuck in a state of, I'm just knocked out. I don't want to be like that. So I really gotta find me like some. I gotta find something because I could been a slept hours and hours and hours. I could have like right about now it's 8 something. I could be going to sleep right now, and a lot of times, most of the times, I will still wake up tired, tired than normal. And even though I know they say that if you sleep too much, you wake up tired, but no, that's not my case. I can get enough sleep, just enough sleep, and I still wake up tired. I can get more sleep than usual, still wake up tired. Like, I just wake up tired, period. So that's the next thing that I want to get under control. I want to get my energy back. I want to get the me back that didn't have no chill. Like, y'all, when I say I was always somewhat walking, like, before I even met people that had cars, y'all, I was the type of person that didn't depend on nobody. Didn't depend on nobody. So I would get up and walk. Didn't ask nobody for no ride. I would get me and my kids and I would get up and I would walk. Um, Yeah, my oldest two, we would just get. I would throw my youngest in the stroller, and me and my daughter, we would get to walking. I didn't have no problem with it at all. And then, cause at the same time, we bonded, we talked while we walked, and then I was able to keep my weight under control because I walked so much. Like I didn't have a problem at all. Like still to this day, I don't have a problem. I will walk in a heartbeat if I ain't have no choice. Can you say done? What? Done. Got everybody clothes ironed. Everybody's in bed. Well, they watching TV, but they in bed. Oh no, I still gotta do one more thing. One more thing that I'll be done. Oh, um, I'm finna get off the slide because I'm just running my mouth. And ain't nobody on live, but I like doing lives anyway because I can just run my mouth. I can just talk and talk and talk and talk, even if nobody is watching. I can just go on and on and on and on. Y'all see that background back there though? That's gonna be my setup background. Y'all gonna see me doing a lot of videos in front of this canvas. I'm figuring to go to sleep. I'm gonna go blow out the candle. Oh, oh. I hate once when I sit down after a long day of work. I sit down, try to get back up. My body is locked. I'm gonna blow this candle. Y'all know it is me. Y'all know y'all kitchen clean and it's time for bed when you got a candle lit on the stove. Like, what? Blow that one out. Y'all okay? Is he asleep? He sleep? He's sitting in that chair asleep.